Hello and welcome to the KD Ratio podcast, your place for all things nerd. Tonight I'm brought to you with Dylan and
Hello.
Kyle in a minute. Right now,
That's his name, Kyle in a minute.
Kyle in a minute. He'll be joining us in just a second. But for now, Dylan, how we doing? What are we talking about tonight?
Doing good. Let's see.
It's 3 minutes past and he was getting worried. This is why we can't wait.
No, we
have a
have
schedule.
fans waiting on us.
What are you doing there?
I was just, I wanted to be live with us too, but it just took forever.
Oh, okay. Where's the golf game at, Reno? Let us know.
We need to figure this out.
My golf game is in shambles. I shot a 78 this past season. Best score ever. Best score. I mean, like, that's phenomenally good. Like, I shoot usually mid 90s, and that's a competent round for me. Shooting in the 80s is like, holy shit, what a great round. To pop off all of a sudden and shoot a 78, it's like the statistical gods aligned and everything worked, because I'm not a 78 golfer
Type of guy.
Okay.
I was telling Reno Astro guy about this. This is the most honest trophy I got. I won it for golf.
But wasn't he with you?
No. It was a mutual friend. Like,
Oh,
I filled in his spot.
I thought it was him.
No.
That you were with. Oh.
This is the trophy I won, though.
Okay.
Mid-70s in my mind.
If I kept track, it's 120 plus. Yeah, I had the round from heaven. I mean, seriously, everything aligned. I think I hit 14 greens in regulation that day. I didn't lose a single ball. Actually, I lost one ball on a par 3. Actually, I did lose one ball. I was draining like 20-foot putts. I think I drained like 3 20-foot putts. I don't think I had 2 3-putts on the first 2 holes.
What course?
And then the one out in Desert Lakes, out east of Reno, and we had basically, it was my dad, my buddy Garrett, and my uncle, and we were all there, and the stars aligned. I had 2 3-putts on the first 2 holes. Like, I nutted it on the green, great tee shot, and then 3-putt to get bogey both times. And then I'm like, dang it. And then the putting got dialed in real quick. And I literally, every single iron I hit, it went exactly where I wanted it to go. It was just shot shaped. I was nuking drives just in the perfect spot. I mean, I don't know what happened. On hole like 14, I tweaked my back.
Oof.
And that's when I was like, you remember when I was like really hurting my back? Yeah. And we kind of, I tweaked my back and I stopped playing for like 2 months, 3 months, because I couldn't even walk for like a month. I mean, it was so bad. I was in pain. And dude, I really stopped playing because it's like I'm worried about my back, and I'm probably back to shooting like mid 90s and stuff like that. But I had set a bunch of goals because I really wanted to get into it last year, and I did. So I was practicing once a week. I was going to the driving range, and I was doing all the things, and I got really good. And then, I'm back to just a weekend hacker now. So I went to like this indoor golf simulator place, and I'm like just grabbing a club, and I haven't touched anything in months. And I'm like, oh god, this feels awkward.
You retweak your back?
No. No, you know what's funny? Because I realized that it wasn't so much of a tweaking of my back. It was more of an instability issue. Like, I was just not strong enough.
Oh.
And for how fast I swing a club, because I can generate some power, but I just was not in shape enough for my back to handle it. And so now with
especially 18
holes, yeah. So now with the baby and stuff, I'm like holding her, and my back is great. Like, I have no pains whatsoever. I feel so good. But just that was enough to get my back muscles in enough shape to just say, hey, we can hold up. So, because I thought I like tweaked it, and it was just like, oh, slip disc. No, it was just, no, I was in such bad
Just a weak
shape, and I
pitch.
had this instability in my core. So I had to. It was my lower left back and my right oblique. If I stretched my right oblique, I had no pain. And once I started learning that, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. When I do this, well, how does the pain just disappear?
Yeah.
And then I found out it was like an instability. So I did some basic stretching and workout stuff, and it fixed the problem. So, but 78, I mean, that's a very good score. And I'm like a 20 handicap. So that is a gift from the gods that I'll never see again. But I have 3 witnesses to confirm that it was just.
That it actually happened?
It was insane. I can't even describe to you. And I think I got a 7 on the last hole. I could have shot a 75. And in the first 2 holes, I 3-putted. I was like 15 feet away, and I 3-putt in both cases. So, I was that close to shooting par.
Damn.
On a course. It was just unbelievable. So, yeah. I love golf. Golf is one of my favorite time. What's up? Boys. Roland Cole. We're chumming it up before the big bad wolf comes and joins us. Golf is great. Yes, I got him into golf too.
Yeah?
I try to get everybody into golf because to me, that's like, it's the ultimate sport. You have a handicap system. So you're someone who struggles to even hit the ball. Like you just don't really have a game because you've never played, So, but you and I could go out there and say, I'm going to give you 3 strokes of this hole. And we could compete, and that's awesome. I can go out there with my wife and say, here's your handicap, here's my handicap, and we play, and we can have a competition. And it doesn't have to look pretty. We're hacking it up, together, and you can actually go out there and have a genuine competition. It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Yeah, I want to go more once it starts getting nice again. I mean, it's already nice now, but
is it? Half the U.S. is in peril.
Not us. We're chilling,
dude, and the rest of the U.S. is chilling.
Chilling.
I have coworkers that are in -15. Woo! Like that's just they're running hot water constantly just so their pipes don't explode. Like it's crazy what some places are experiencing. It's crazy.
And then look at us.
Cole, how's it over there? Are you
60?
in the middle of the coldest breeze of your life? You're pretty close to the epicenter of a lot of that.
And we're gonna have 60 this weekend.
Don't tell these people.
Why not?
Because they're gonna keep moving here. This place is already blowing up.
It's too late, Billy. The word's out.
The word has gotten out.
Are you doing anything, or what nerdy thing were you up to this week? Anything? Watch any movies, games, TV shows?
Dude, the only game that I'm even remotely playing, which I'm not, is Ashes of Creation. I haven't even turned on my computer in weeks. I just have no time to even think about gaming.
Yeah.
I do a lot of movies and TV series. 4 degrees. It's kind of warm, dude. I wouldn't even bitch about that.
Real feel of -44.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. It's always cold. Last week it was oh, my God. -44. Cole, let me ask you this. I heard this from somebody, and I always thought it was fascinating. They said, like, anything after -30 is like, it gets so cold that the moisture in the air freezes, and it actually feels nicer. I heard that. I want to. Can you confirm that? Like, it's still cold as shit. Let's not. But like -20 is supposed to be somewhat better than -44, but maybe that's just not true. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I watched this Netflix series called His and Hers. I don't know if you guys have you guys seen that or seen it pop up? It's with John Bernthal, or I think that's his name, the guy that plays the Punisher. And it's a really good narrative show. We can get into it a little bit, but I mean, yeah, I guess I never paid attention. It's usually like, holy fuck, it's cold. Yeah. -44 Cole's dealing with.
Oh my God.
That's a bit breezy.
I could use a little more winter here,
it's
but
brisk.
nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's about to be 60, Dylan said this weekend.
I know, it's stupid for January. I want my seasons to make sense.
Dude, can we have like a real snowstorm? I feel like the one that we had was such a fake-ass one.
Yeah, we haven't had a good one in a long time, I feel like.
I know. I don't even think we had one last year, really. So
no, it was kind of like this year. It's just a little wet, you know?
I was telling, well, because, this cold thing is going through the U.S. I've got a bunch of coworkers that are displaced because they're shutting down schools and stuff because it's literally like -20, in Texas. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I have a coworker that was doing some training in Texas this week. They canceled it at a Plano. And apparently it's so cold there. And Texas didn't know how to handle cold because they're never cold.
They're so not prepared.
They're not ready for that.
I'm not ready for this.
I'm not ready.
It's cold, Dad.
It's Texas saying that, just the state of Texas.
I've seen it. Looked interesting. Definitely added it to a watch. His and Hers. Have you checked it out on Netflix? Have you seen it?
Never even heard of it.
Jon Bernthal.
Oh, I have heard of it. I have not watched it. I heard it was good though.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did. I'll save my commentary for when Dylan gets here because maybe he watched it. His and Hers. Did you see it yet on Netflix? Have you seen it? Heard of it?
Nope.
Jon Bernthal. It's really, really good. It could have been way better. There's like 3 things that they do in there from a writing standpoint that piss me off. One of them
pissed you off.
One of them is that, like,
as a human,
I know that you guys probably share in this pet peeve because it's just it's a way to build on-screen drama without having any substance behind it. But where you're at a climax, you're at an inflection point, and like a character knows something and another character knows something or doesn't know that thing, and the one character's trying to tell them, they're like, no, wait, I have to tell you this. But the other character's like, I'm really busy, I have to go right now. And they just like run off and it's like they could just shout the 3-word sentence that would get them to stop in their tracks, but they don't. And or that might save their life, or whatever. And that happens in this show. And there's like a couple other things where you're like, really? It's also one of those things where I myself and my wife figured out what was happening like by episode 4, and so it was kind of like, but it was great acting and it was fun to watch, and we really enjoyed it. It definitely wasn't bad, but there was like 3 things where like you look back, you're like, really. So
I feel that way about a lot of shows I like, primarily like even like The Rookie. I can't get through a single episode without judging something for being silly, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
that's my grumpy old ass, where you get like such a refined palette. You're like, this isn't exactly what I want.
I wanted to be good writing the whole time.
I started getting that way towards the last like 4 seasons of Suits. It started like getting just ridiculous, and I was still watching. It was still entertaining, but like I was like, okay, this is definitely bordering on super unrealistic. Before it was just generally unrealistic.
Now we're getting crazy.
Yeah.
We're getting like, we're threatening judges.
Yeah, like
no one's getting in trouble.
Like there's things that would disbar you in every single episode. Every single one.
You couldn't even say the shit that you're saying.
But that's not the end all be all on a good show for me. Like,
right.
You gotta judge it by how you feel. Like how do you feel your time was spent in that hour? Do you regret it, or were you generally entertained?
It's 6 episodes, 30 minutes each. 40. It's fast watch, which I think helped keep pacing with everything. But yeah, I definitely walked away feeling enlightened.
Enlightened.
What are you waiting for Kyle to discuss?
So on sale, I bought the game Stellar Blade.
Jesus Christ.
Simpy Souls?
We lost him, Kyle.
Sippy Souls? What the heck is that name?
That's what
it's an accurate name. We lost him, Kyle. We've officially lost Dylan. This is what you do in your 30s.
This is why I waited.
This is what you do.
I saw it in like a
Dylan, are you okay? Are you doing?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm really not.
They call it
This is a cry
it's
for
Dark Souls
help.
for Sims. That's what it was known as for a little bit.
yes,
It is.
it's a Gooner game. Okay.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh yeah,
And it's a good one too.
that's a good. So, but I honestly
There's a lot of butt.
a lot, and I like it.
It's of course you do.
I like it.
Yeah.
I honestly really gooning aside, like the big
The story's really
ass-
good.
No,
I don't even watch it for the characters.
It's just a part of the game.
I like the lore.
I only camera shake like 6 times. I just get really good at clapping going.
I just go underneath.
Yeah, I try to
This is
clip in.
the optimal way to play when you have your camera just like staring at
Up under.
it.
No, it's a good game. The combat in it is pretty deep, and it is Souls-like. So if you like Souls-like game, you're gonna get that. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I find myself going through the New Game Plus.
Oh, you're going through it.
Oh, he's already New Game Plus.
Yeah, because there's new skills and stuff.
In New Game Plus only?
Well, like they added more skills to New Game Plus. So like
I like
it gives
that
you
actually.
yeah, gives
Souls
you
games
incentives.
you just play again.
Yeah.
No,
But there's nothing like,
there's new there's new skills, and then the crazy part
Better
There's-
ass jiggle physics.
on some outfits, there's new outfits. There's something like fucking 50, 60 outfits in this game, and that blows my mind. Coming from like Spider-Man, where like we had to choose who to keep and take out of. It's like, look at Stellar Blade. They put it you can't run out of outfits. They got ass out, tits out, whatever you want,
whatever a guy could want.
whatever.
How many hours do you think they dedicated to getting the jiggle physics correct? Like, how much
so-
time do you think they spent in
This
designing that?
this will lead me to what I really wanted to talk about it. So they're
The jiggle
actually
physics.
yes, that was my main topic. No, this will bridge into. So the company that makes this game is called Shift Up. Their main game that has the most popularity is Nikke, the one where you shoot in the butts. It's on the App Store. I think it's a mobile game. Have you guys seen that one at all?
No.
No.
I don't even open the app
So
store.
that's their main game. Like that's what they made most money on. And so I think they already had the butt jiggle physics from that, honestly. And they just translated to a game. But what I wanted to bring up is what fascinates me about this. This is a gacha company, because Nikke Goddess of Victory is the name of the game, is a gacha game through and through, successful. But yet they took some of that money and made a full, I don't know if you'd call it AAA or AA game with like, there's 2 microtransactions, and it's because they had a collab with another game. And it's like, it's fascinating to me that,
Like they made their money off the gacha and then made a game that they
and
really
made a
want.
good game too. It wasn't like they tried to make another gacha. No, they just made a game that you can tell they put a lot of thought into the gameplay, the story, the ass.
When you say a lot of thought, like THOT?
Yeah,
naturally.
a lot.
Whenever people talk about like how long it takes to develop certain things in games, I always think about that story about there was a guy before Arkham Asylum came out. He spent 2 years developing the cape physics for Batman.
That's ridiculous.
2 years.
2 years on ass physics.
That's all he. So there's somebody out there that probably did the same amount of work on the ass.
Pixel perfect.
Yeah.
And you know what? That job's probably way more fun because you probably have a model like working live in front of you where you're like trying to motion capture it.
Now jump up and down.
I
Yeah.
can't quite
jiggle.
quantify your left
Hmm.
cheek.
I need to
That's not
hold
right.
on.
Hold on.
Yeah. Like,
We
okay.
have to get this right.
But yeah, I find that fascinating, and I hope more gacha companies go that route because they make a disgusting amount of money. And if they were to make good games, because I know like Zenless Zone Zero, my favorite thing about it is the combat, right? Now, if they took that and made a full game, no microtransactions, nothing, could you imagine that? I'm excited about it, but
Why would they do that when they have a money making?
why did they do it? Why did Stellar Blade do it?
Because Stellar Blade broke through the mainstream.
Exactly. So I want more game companies to
What
follow
does that
them.
even mean?
The fact that I know what Stellar Blade is, it definitely, it's no longer the
It wasn't like
bottom girl of the industry. You know what I mean?
Was it ever the bottom girl of the industry?
I don't know.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
Bottom
girl
holding it together.
But I did really enjoy it, and the story was interesting.
Hmm.
I know you guys are gonna joke on it, but I'll spoil it for you.
Please.
So
Yawning.
you play as an android, right? It's like the typical androids going to Earth, and there's creatures on Earth. The humans and the androids got in a war because the AI revolted, as it does naturally. But then the humans decided to fight the war. They needed to evolve themselves, and they became unrecognizable to humans, and they just started being creatures and stuff. So
Interesting.
and then the androids believe that they're humans. It was good. I could see it coming from a mile away, but
Yeah.
and they're working on a number 2. More jiggle physics.
Stellar Blade 2.
Stellar
But-
Blades.
Maximum jiggle.
And what I like too, I know it's gonna sound weird, but it's a Korean game company, and the difference you see between like a Korean and a Chinese is blood and dismemberment and like actual violence.
Is
China, they don't allow.
China like too censored?
Yeah, China, like Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah,
Wolong is also
that's
a
also
game,
one too.
But you're thinking of Wukong.
Yeah,
I
they.
played Wolong. Not great.
Is there any blood in it, or is it like
Actually,
sparks?
I honestly think it's sparks. Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that's something I appreciate playing this one. It's like, oh, there's actually like
No.
body parts being ripped off and like
Yeah.
sick stuff.
I never realized. I mean, I always realized how I guess censored things are in China, but one thing that made me realize, like, oh man, even like just movies and stuff, is I was watching an interview with Donnie Yen and Keanu Reeves talking about John Wick,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, talking to Donnie Yen, like, how do you think that your fan base will be excited to watch this movie? And he was like, oh, this will never release in China. And he like said that in the interview. He's like, it's too graphic. He's like,
Wow.
maybe an edited version later on. And I was like,
censored
oh,
the whole
wow.
time.
And he wasn't like he was like afraid to say it or anything.
Yeah.
He just said that they're more strict on their movies.
He knows the reality.
Yeah.
I've seen those meme images of like they censor blood in anime and they turn it white. And so there's like a scene where they're like covered in white liquid. And it's like,
Like the android from Alien.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Aliens. It's like his
Oh yeah.
it's all like
dude.
white liquid
Yeah.
when he's getting dismembered, the robot.
Yeah, and then because they dub over it, that would look even scarier in some cases.
That's like anytime.
never
so like
understand that.
when Mortal Kombat comes out, they always have like videos showcasing all the fatalities, and they always have to do it on like non-human character, like androids,
Well, and can't they do like
because the red blood would demonetize the video. So that, like Reptile has like green blood, so they're just like kill Reptile
just a bunch?
over and over again. Yeah,
Isn't there something too with skeletons in China? Like Skyrim couldn't come out because the skeletons.
I don't know the details enough to talk on it with any kind of
Yeah.
authority, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were a
Yeah,
thing.
That
Stellar
seems
Blade
weird.
was on sale for $30. If you're a gooner,
Honestly, that's not too bad.
go check it out.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was not buying it at full price, but after playing it, I bought the 2 DLCs because I like one of the games that they did a crossover with. It's called Nier Automata. That's another
Did you
gooner game.
play that
Nier Automata?
like at launch, or did you play it?
No. Funny enough, Nier Automata, Carlos bought it for me, and he's like, "I
Yeah.
think it's a game you'd like." And so I played it, and then I come to learn
Goon with me, bro.
I beat it the first time, and I learned, oh no, you got to beat it 3 times. I'm like, if you want the true story, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I go to Carlos, get this. He recommended it to me, right?
He didn't play it.
He's like, I only beat it 1 time. I was like,
I thought about getting
3
into that
times?
game,
That's not fun.
and then I read the like what a massive undertaking it is, and that kind of turned me off
it's
playing it.
it's not horrible. It's showing its age, but it's like, it's fun.
You
I
know
don't know.
what game I started playing because it was free on like PlayStation Plus or whatever?
What is it?
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
Mm.
I'd never played those games.
Never?
Never touched them.
So, real quick before
yeah.
before you give
It's
a
pronounced
breakdown.
Deus, huh?
Yeah.
how else?
I always thought it was like deuce.
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
I think it's
Deus
pronounced
Ex.
Deus, but
I've seen
Makes sense.
people like say that like shit on Cyberpunk and say Deus Ex is better. And
okay,
I
well,
do not agree with that.
You played both?
Yeah. I
so
played-
far,
there's sequels.
so far, not even close.
Yeah.
And the stories are only like loosely similar. They're not even. I don't even know if you could really compare them.
Yeah.
Like they're both of it is the idea of like the blurring between man and machine type thing, you know. But Deus Ex is a completely different kind of story. The story is definitely interesting so far, and I do like the freedom and approach to like missions.
Mhm.
They give you a lot of variability to get things done, and there's a lot of cool tech that you can use and stuff like that. It's a lot more
Jensen.
fun like playing as like a stealth person. But as far as like an overall RPG, like I mean, Cyberpunk is for me is on a whole other level.
I'm
Like,
almost thinking about starting it again.
yeah.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just play Cyberpunk. I don't even do anything. I just like run
Drive.
around and like
Drive within the lines.
yeah. I never do that, but so Mike Pondsmith, he's the creator of the Cyberpunk lore and the original tabletop RPG. He plays the game a lot, and he was talking about how he does this thing called Chasing the Sunrise, and he starts on like one side of the map, and he goes and he follows like the sun, like all the way around, like the whole like I'm not explaining it right, but he did that, and I was like. He's like, I like to do it. And it's like meditative, and I think, well, and he's like, and I love being in that world. And I found myself doing that.
Well,
That's how much of a
imagine-
fan I am.
Imagine how awesome that must be for him, where he's
To see your
conceived of this
work, yeah.
entire world, and then someone loved it enough to make it into a AAA game.
Yeah, a big budget.
The AAA game.
with Keanu
And-
Reeves and Idris
Yeah.
Elba. Like,
And I mean, that's really the reason why he probably loves it.
yeah, just
Just
that
because
too.
of them. And no, I mean, like,
His
that's
favorite
got to be such
character-
a trip.
His favorite character has yet to be in the game, and he might be in the second one. Morgan Blackhand.
Blackhand?
Apparently, Morgan, for the cyberpunk nerds out there, I won't get too deep into it. A lot of people say that Morgan Blackhand is like, was his player character that he developed into the lore, because he likes that character so much. And he said he envisions, and you would like this.
Yeah.
He envisions Morgan Blackhand would look like a suave George Clooney. Is what he said. And he's like, I would. They're like a dream celebrity casting for Morgan Blackhand if he was in a
George
game.
Clooney.
And he was like George Clooney. Because that's
Could
who
you
he-
imagine?
older?
That's who he.
Yeah.
George Clooney is old.
No,
yeah,
no, the
but-
guy who the
Oh yeah, he's like in his 60s.
yeah. So
Yeah,
he
he-
grew up with
He built this whole world and lore in the 80s.
yeah.
Heavily inspired by like Blade Runner and stuff. But
Could you imagine Cyberpunk 2 comes out and we have George Clooney in it?
I think the only person that would like that is Mike Pondsmith and you. Everyone else is like, what?
I don't know how he'd do. And like,
He's like 70 now at this point.
In,
right?
like-
Yeah, but it's mocap acting.
yeah.
yeah, oh true. I guess
It's not
yeah.
like, you know.
a suave George Clooney.
like,
Huh.
Morgan Blackhand is basically like he's a corpo. I might be butchering the lore here, but he's like a corpo, like super agent guy that there's nothing he can't solve or do, and with enough time and resources, he could even beat like
He's
like Atom Smasher and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not as like borged out as Atom Smasher, but there's no fight that he would lose because
He's
he's
that
like the
guy.
guy that just prepares for everything type of thing.
Got it.
No.
So, are you still playing through Deus Ex?
I am. Yeah, I'm very early still. I'm only like 4 or 5 hours into it. But so far, it's fun. It's Deus Ex Mankind Divided is not actually that old. It's like 9 years old. It's right around the same time as like Witcher 3 and all that came out. It definitely feels dated though. Like one thing, I know it's a little thing, but I hate when lip sync is so bad. Like, and that's something that in that game, like the lips do not match like with the audio at all. but I can forgive it if like I like the game enough. But it's like I don't know if that like for me that's like when things clip
Yeah.
for you. That's how
That's
I feel
your
about when like audio,
Clipgate.
yeah, when audio doesn't sync up.
If they don't have a skip cutscene button, that's when
That's when you clock
my
out.
pet peeve.
You're like, no. So I was talking with Reno Astro Guy, and he, funny enough, me and him both started Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition again around the same time. And he's like, this time, I'm not going to kill Rex. He's never not killed Rex.
That is insane. That is actually insane. I've done that once. That style.
No. Yeah. Yeah, and so he...
Don't tell them.
That's actually
Honestly, I killed Rex too.
that's sadistic.
Popped
You did it
his
on
ass.
accident. No, you didn't. Ashley did.
You're right. You're right.
You're like, I
As the
didn't,
leader of this company,
you're like, I didn't have a
that's all.
choice. So the bitch just came up and shot him.
Like, did you talk to everybody? It's like, what the fuck? I gotta talk. I can't just do things for him. I gotta talk to him. You gotta exhaust all their dialogue. Of course, these guys know.
Yeah.
Like, no, there's one more. If you talk to him again, it's like, how the hell?
No,
do you guys
I
remember
literally,
this?
he didn't want to spend the time to talk to him. So I was like, just bypass his whole thing, get his family armor,
Yeah.
and then you're fine. So he had to use the, hey, remember when I got this armor for you?
Oh, okay, I'll calm
That's
down.
pretty, he's like, all right, fine.
He's going to literally restart his game to save Rex.
I literally had to go back. Yeah, a mission.
Rex is such a fundamental character in Mass Effect 3, especially.
Yeah,
Like,
2, he's not... I mean, he's in it a little bit.
He's
No,
in
two,
it,
He's non-existent.
but 3 is like, the Reeve is such a terrible stand-in for Rex. Like, I don't even know how anyone could
Eve
enjoy it.
dies.
Eve dies, and then like the Krogan go on a violent warpath because Rex isn't there to like placate them. It's a whole thing. I mean,
who's the most important character? All right, let's. If we're
Shepard?
gonna fucking do it, let's fucking do it, boys. All right, you're fucking already. We already 30 minutes in.
who
We're
brought
already,
up Mass Effect?
Cyberpunk, Mass Effect. We're fucking just go down the
We
list.
haven't talked about Lord of the Rings or Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of did the fucking Stellar Blade.
Simp Souls?
Simp Souls.
Simpy Souls.
We're hitting the hit list
I
right
thought
now.
you said Sippy Souls at first.
It's like a sippy cuss for children. Who is the most important character to the story of 3?
Besides Shepard,
Well, I don't even think he's a steward.
is there a case to be made that Shepard isn't the most important character in Mass Effect 3?
I don't even think he's like the no.
That's a wild take.
Do you think he is? He doesn't
Yeah.
even do anything.
He's the one.
Shepard doesn't do anything.
He just goes around and like
Okay,
he's
trying
just
to
the
trigger me.
middleman.
That's all he's
He's
doing.
the middleman.
Anyways,
He's the gopher.
I'm
Go
moving
for
past
this.
this.
Go for that.
besides Shepard, who's the most important character?
I mean, he's rage baiting us. He is.
I
Absolutely
think
is.
I have my answer, but I'll go last.
I mean, it's tough because I don't want most important.
I'll
Like
go first.
plot wise, what are the
Let me hit. Well, just define it yourself. I'm gonna say this. Javik.
Yeah, he's up there
Yeah.
for sure.
I think Javik and because his whole Leviathan, that's an extra. Wouldn't his Leviathan 3?
Yeah,
That's not
That's the-
Javik's.
What do you mean? Is it not?
Javik was his own separate DLC.
called From Ashes.
But doesn't
Javik,
he
the character-
lead you to the Leviathans?
No.
He doesn't.
A scientist does.
But then Javik's story, then he leads you into finding the Prothean solution
No.
was. What do you mean?
He's just a soldier.
He doesn't know. He literally is like,
Doesn't he tell you about like this research facility that you break into and find the plans?
no,
And
he's a
this weapon?
Prothean meathead. He doesn't know anything other than war. He doesn't know what the Protheans plans
Because like
were.
that's part of his frustration is that why was it him versus somebody who could actually
And that's why Liara is so pissed, because she has this like idea of Prothean enlightenment and intelligence.
How'd you come
and-
across was it through those fractured things, whatever
Well,
that they left behind? That you...
So
Liara.
so Javik and a bunch of other Protheans, well, they did this like in sections. So there was like there was the scientists on Ilos. They were much more important. But his whole thing was he just had a bunch of soldiers. They were supposed to come back, and when they did, just reconquer the galaxy. But for one reason or the other, they lost everyone in the life pods, and he was the only one that survived. So it failed miserably. He was part of a failed attempt at Protheans reconquering the galaxy after the Reapers left, and because of that, he didn't really have any anything useful beyond fighting to offer. He's still a very interesting character, for sure, but I don't think he was as important as you thought he was.
Apparently.
I would say not.
Sounds like he's just story.
Yeah.
Pretty much, Billy. I'd say
I thought he was one that tipped you off to finding that research facility, because that's the one. I just remember the mission. It's like this weird, like you're in this like crevasse almost thing, and like these large walls, and you're just like running through these large stone walls almost.
In the first game?
No, in the third game? I don't know.
The third game is where you're in the Prothean.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the first game.
What do you mean? You find out about the Protheans in the first game?
Yeah.
That's the beacon you interact with that starts the whole thing as a
Before
Prothean
Javik
beacon.
was even there.
And then you're going, you find a VI, a virtual interface that's Prothean in, I can't remember, on Ilos?
Yeah.
Ilos, which is like, it was supposed to be a Prothean bunker, but
That was the one I was talking about. That one, I think you're mixing the two stories, because on Ilos, they had hundreds of Prothean's most advanced scientists do a cryo freeze. And they, like, the top scientists, like the top 20 or whatever, woke up first, and they were like they needed power, and so they slowly started siphoning off like
shutting people off
to get the power, until there was one left, and then he was the last one. He basically just like died on there. And then all they left behind was that virtual intelligence that had like the collective knowledge of them, but it was like broken. It didn't like work right. So again, that was the Protheans had a lot of like plans in place, and they all failed. Like they just didn't. Nothing worked. That was one of them. And I think you're mixing Javik's story with that story.
Yeah. So
but you played them all in such a blur, like you were back to back to back. So
blitz.
When you look back,
true.
you're probably like.
And the that's a good point. And they're all part of the remastered edition, so
so it was basically like one big game
Yeah.
for you, rather than like waiting years in between launches.
Well, now I might have to change my answer.
I think the most important character besides Shepard in all three games, not just the third game, is Liara.
I agree.
It has to be,
because she becomes a shadow broker, especially in 3. She's the shadow broker, and
she's the
gets shit
one that figures out the plan for the
black
catalyst.
market.
With the Protheans.
that's like
she's
her
the
thing.
one that saves Shepard when he dies and gives
In
his
2.
body. Yeah, she's the one that also helps decode the memory imprint on Shepard from the first game.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally no game that she doesn't have some super important role, and in fact, it's very likely that they would have failed without her. So besides Shepard, it's got to be Liara.
You know,
His best friend, Liara,
best
not
girl.
lover.
You know, Reno Astro guy's on your side. Tally.
Tally's the one.
Liara's best girl. I agree, Liara. I think another contender though that I just thought of, Joker.
Joker?
He's the one that unshackles Edie. And he's the pilot of the Normandy, which
for some reason when you said Joker, I was thinking of that tattooed half-naked chick.
Jack.
Jack.
I was like, how does Jack get any important? Okay. Who's the least important?
Least important?
I'm going to guess
Jacob.
that. In 3.
Oh,
Jacob's not in 3.
Jenkins. Mass Pick 1, the guy that
dies in the instant. And then I love you cover his eyes up. And I restarted it. And the dialogue in number 1 is hilarious sometimes.
Yeah.
Ashley never met Jenkins, right? Jenkins dies, and then Ashley gets like recruited on the spot, pretty much. Jenkins is dead in another canyon, though. She doesn't even meet him. Shepard's telling her when he's on the ship, I think Jenkins would like, or Jenkins, he mentions it as if she knows who he is. And it's like, Jenkins knew what he signed up for. It's like, because she's like, I'm sorry about Jenkins. It's like, you don't even know who he is.
Well, she said she feels guilty that the only reason she's here is because a crewman died.
I guess.
And then that's when he said, like, well, Jenkins knew what he signed up for. He's like just some stereotypical gung-ho kid that's like, yeah, let's do it. And then he dies in the first, like, 5 minutes.
To the weakest enemy.
Yeah, just a little drone.
Yeah.
He's like, "Rah!" And that's his whole arc.
Wow.
In number 3, though,
Most non-important yet long-lasting character.
Who's that? Like, I think his name starts with a Z. Like he's like that mercenary dude.
Zaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Zaid's
not
a punk
important.
At all.
Kasumi. She
Don't
she's-
you ever
doesn't
talk,
contribute.
you talk
There
ill
for the lure.
Kasumi.
So she can actually be one of the infiltrators though in Mass Effect
True.
2. So that's why I'm like, Zaid can't do anything except provide a rear guard in the suicide mission.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you can romance Kasumi, right?
No. She's too caught up with her dead lover.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No.
So I shocked you still like that game.
Liara. Team Liara all the way. I don't know. James? Is James important?
I have a soft spot for James. I don't know why. I know he's not liked by the
It's because his
community.
voice actor.
Yeah, maybe. I just like
Fred.
him. You know, he's just like a guy's guy.
I like him, but is he
Yeah.
important?
No. I wouldn't say super critical.
Jacob, definitely not important.
No, Jacob's not super important. Kelly
Hey,
Chambers.
doesn't James fight for you though to get you back into the?
Well, he's like your
James is like your stereotypical
Escort.
He
loyal
was your sim.
tank. Yeah.
But I thought wasn't he a part of bringing you back?
well. No,
into-
he's like your
'cause,
personal
like you were
guard.
disavowed, right?
So he's the guy that's basically assigned to watch over you while you're on like house arrest or whatever.
I thought he had
And
some
then-
pull in getting Shepard back.
No, he
no, the Reapers attack.
at that point he had no pull. He does get like an N7 commendation. Jacob or there's why we can't choose him. He has his own TV show. James. Paragon.
Now?
No, Paragon Lost. It was
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was a animated show, like movie, that starred him.
I guess he is important.
So by that definition, he can't be chosen.
Hmm.
What's a character from like Mass Effect 2? I feel like 2, if there's any non-important characters, it'd be in 2.
I mean, what's the name of
I'm shocked that like Morden didn't come up from you guys
As
it cures the
as
genophage?
useless?
as the most.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say as useless. I
No.
was like, he is probably in Mass Effect 3. I think I was thinking about it like holistically with everything, but like Mass Effect 3, Morden definitely is up there with like the key players. One of the noble sacrifices.
What does Shepard actually do
Samara. Is
other
it-
than talk to people that do all the work?
He beat the shit out of the Shadow Broker
with
the
his
old-fashioned
fists?
way.
He supplanted the Shadow Broker with
I
Liara.
always love that though. Just this giant tank like
he's like-
monster thing. And it's just like, his kinetic barriers, our bullets do nothing. He's like, then we do this the old fashioned way. And he's over there to get into a fist fight with
Fucking giant.
the Hulk,
Behemoth.
essentially. And then Shepard is the one that talks to Starchild and decides the end.
Yeah.
Okay, that's totally valid.
Yeah.
He's also the one that led the squad successfully to take out the suicide.
The beacon is
Squad
in his
mission.
head.
The beacon is in his head. He is more of a, or she, depending on how you play it, but Shepard is more of a,
Steward.
like a great, like, it's like, I was watching this thing where it's like the difference between Harry Potter and Frodo. They're both like the chosen people for their stories, but Harry Potter is like destined to be great, and Frodo is just kind of like thrown into it. That's kind of like what I'm trying to say. The difference, like Shepard, I don't think Shepard was like destined for any of this. It was just
Certainly
like,
when he
just
was
happened to be the right
recreated.
person to do all of it.
Wasn't his body recreated? Like they
Like-
built a human being.
Cerberus did.
Cerberus rebuilt, and he was basically not basically he was
He was
dead.
dead. Like he was exploded, right?
And there's still that they even talk about it in 3, like Shepard, the one that exists in 3, may not even be the real Shepard. It might just be a super high tech advanced AI that's been implanted with all of Shepard's
and that was
memories.
enough to beat the Reapers.
It was. They were right. The elusive man. We need Shepard
one
to
man.
beat the Reapers.
Was
One
the
man.
elusive man
One
bad?
specific man.
He always
Yes.
played this weird. Like I forget
So,
what his whole role in it.
His
was.
whole role. Well, first off, he's the like CEO of a
Cerberus.
space racist organization.
A terrorist group.
Yeah, terrorist group.
Uh,
But it's hard. He's gray, morally gray.
he's a survival at any cost type of person, and the
Humanity's
problem-
survival. at any-
humanity's survival at any cost, and then also he's not afraid of like what that does to us in the process. Like he doesn't think about that. And he's obsessed with control, which is he's like he doesn't want to destroy anything. He wants to control it.
The
and,
control
you
ending.
know, and then
He, thinks
he ends
can
up getting
control a Reaper?
indoctrinated. Yeah, he's just kind of crazy towards the end. And he ends up getting indoctrinated himself.
But he's the only one that believes in Shepard in 2. Like only one
It's
with
true.
power that actually is funding and like saying, Shepard, you're right. We need to kill these Reapers.
Were
So-
Leviathans organisms?
Yeah, those are the original. Those were the
That was the original
species-
super race that
Yeah.
dominated the galaxy like 1,000,000 years ago, and they're the ones that
I
developed
just-
the intelligence.
Right. I didn't know if they had like merged with intelligence. That was the Reaper form, obviously, but so like the Leviathan that we uncover underwater
three of
is
them.
a living organism.
Yeah.
That's just what, immortal?
They're so murky on like what they,
The lore.
the lore, but I think the reason they made them like sea creatures is some sea creatures effectively can like live forever, like jellyfish. That kind of, so like I think that's what they were going for. Like these things just live forever as long as no one kills them, type of thing.
And they were able to hide detection.
Yep. With their
for
orbs.
millions of cycles.
Harbinger was the first Reaper created by the intelligence, but the intelligence wasn't actually a Reaper. It was like a bodiless AI type thing that ended up
They
developing
just
the
took
Reapers.
the form of a Reaper.
Yeah.
Well, and then supposedly,
How many Reapers are there?
Thousands,
yeah,
because they create a new
Wow.
Reaper at the end of every cycle, and the cycle has been going on. How long did this?
So when the cycles first started, they had one Reaper just OP as shit, nuke everyone. They're like,
probably.
we're gonna do it
Well,
one more
like
time.
it was a much different kind of attack back then. It had access to all technology, and so it just shut everything off and started like. So it was basically like one super AI that it wasn't like a war. It was like literally just like a system shutdown that started, and that's how it won.
And I'm sure it probably built a bunch of Reapers, like, just because, like it didn't have to. It didn't wait. We can only build one per cycle. No, it was just like, fuck it. We'll get like 100, and then every cycle we can add another. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
'cause then they
each
start-
Reaper has like some distinction
Genetic
of
Material of the
leading race.
in that cycle.
And that's its twisted kind of way of thinking it's preserving culture, like because it
Well,
doesn't
because
have
the
an under-
leading race was not humans, right? It was the Asari.
No, it was
This
humans.
cycle?
In
This cycle was
in
human.
this cycle, that's what the collectors are building is a human Reaper.
Because Shepard's direct impact on in Mass
Yeah.
Effect 1. Shepard was the reason that Sovereign,
He kills Sovereign.
yeah, he's the reason that Sovereign died. So like the Reapers assess Shepard humans as the major threat. But that aside, Asari are definitely the most dominant of this cycle.
It's because they cheated.
They have a 1,000-year lifespan. I think that helps.
Well, and they found the Prothean tech that they hid from everybody.
Yeah, they didn't tell anybody that there was literally Prothean ruins on their planet. That's why they evolved so quickly.
Well, that'll help.
Tens of thousands of cycles. The lore specifically says that there were tens of thousands of cycles, so potentially 20,000 plus cycles. So, and then 20,000,
Reapers?
times 50,000 is we're looking at like literally 1 billion years that the Reapers have been doing this.
So the Leviathans were around for that long, just chilling.
What do you do after that much time? Like, you don't kill yourself? You just
Well, maybe
keep
they
going?
hibernate. Like
They probably
Yeah,
sleep.
but they
or-
hibernated for 1 billion years. Like, that seems excessive.
well, I mean, they probably
Like,
wake up.
shit, Shepard, how you doing? Fucking wake me up.
Well, that's why the Reapers say you cannot possibly fathom our existence. Because humans wouldn't get it.
You can't even get it, Billy.
I don't.
Well, and think about it. Once you reach that lifespan, would
What's
a
the
year
urgency?
feel like a second?
No, it wouldn't. I don't think it'd feel like a second. It just would be not important.
The Reapers definitely hibernate every 50,000 years, though. They go into dark space and they literally
Shut down.
they'll shut down and then they wake up.
Well,
Not right
To
away.
feed.
They'll wake up to like guide things and stuff, but they're in dark space. They're not just sitting there awake. Like they'll,
wasn't it its use of the mass relay that triggers them to come, right? Or no? Or the Citadel?
possibly what like when the Citadel is inhabited, but they still have to wait. Like I don't know what's 1,000 years to them, but like the Asari, they took control of the Citadel, the equivalent to like our Dark Ages. They were already on the Citadel when we are still dealing with the Black Plague. Like, so I don't know how long they wait. Maybe they just set aside a certain amount of races. Like in 50,000 years, we're gonna wait till all of these ones are advanced, unless they die of natural
Let's wipe
causes.
them out.
Who knows? We cannot possibly fathom that they say that very clearly.
And I would love to know their rating scale. Like, these ones are too weak. We can leave them.
This cycle,
They won't evolve
one thing
past
is this
50,000.
cycle is, it was late because the Protheans delayed it because
Because
the
how long it
Protheans,
took to fight them
yeah,
off.
the Protheans were like the biggest
It was
threat
like
they
a
ever
few
had.
1,000-year war, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they also had a bunch of like contingencies, and they delayed the Protheans by something like 10,000 years. They destroyed like a relay that they were using, so it made them travel like
That much further.
made them travel naturally instead of through it. And so like they delayed them by like an extra 10,000 years. Because of that, that's why humans are even involved in this. Normally it would have happened before. Like humans wouldn't even have been in this war if it wasn't for the Protheans doing that.
Well, I mean,
They have faster than light travel without a relay, but it's like something like barely faster.
It still
So,
takes a long time.
In space terms, it still took like 10,000 years to get from where they were coming because that relay was destroyed.
and then we destroy a relay.
Yeah, we destroyed a relay too, and that didn't really do much except destroy the Batarian home planet. But
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Well, what relay is the one that the collectors use? Is that one also one that the Reapers would use to get to us?
Yeah, but not the Omega 4 relay.
Yeah.
That one, no, because that one is the collectors are near the core of the Milky Way. That relay specifically goes to the core. The relay that the Protheans took care of was a specific one that was way out in dark space, like where they would just float in the nothingness. And so when that one was taken out, that's when the Reapers had to come in naturally.
Where do they try to warp in from to Ilos?
That
Right? Because they
wa-
try to go straight to the Citadel, which they do.
Yeah. I think that was like a backup. Like there was multiple plans for them. Like
They
the,
need a backup
the
plan.
Reapers had like contingencies for all of this too. But it's fascinating. I love talking about Mass Effect lore because I
So-
love sci-fi.
I have a good question. This is kind of off of Mass Effect, so you can wake up a little bit, Billy.
Oh, thank you.
If
Hey, you're the one that did this.
Yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
If
It's true.
if you were given full
play it safe.
creative license control over one creative license, what would it be? And what would you do?
Like one IP.
One IP.
I'd be afraid of ruining established things.
My answer, because I sat and thought about it for a while. It was Mass Effect. I got asked this earlier by a coworker, but it would be Mass Effect because it's the one that I know the most about, and that I see the potential of. Like, for me, I would do a First Contact War game or book or movie because the
With the
Turians,
Protheans.
and humans, First Contact.
Oh, that First Contact.
Yeah, and I would either make a game or movie, book, something about it because I would love to see that.
You know what I would do if I had that license? I would probably not even write about humans at all. I would write about like the Krogan rebellions or like the Rachni Wars, and have like the main character be like a
Krogan.
Turian or an Asari or a Krogan or whatever.
The
'Cause
Rachni Wars would be sick.
there's so much story there that like is very untapped other than like the surface level lore, and then that way you're not ruining anything that happened in the games.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I had that IP.
So, but is that the IP you would choose? Or what do you think, Billy? Did you think of one?
Probably do Harry Potter. Just
Harry Potter.
3 half-ass films and make $1 billion right off into the sunset.
You'd think so, but the Fantastic Beasts movies
I
did
know, I
not
was-
make a lot of money.
You know what's funny is before I thought that I thought of that and I'm like, that didn't work at all, but they didn't have Hermione Granger.
So you'd add Hermione again?
She's back, baby.
So no, but like
She's headmaster
Not-
at Hogwarts.
not for wanting to make money off
I
of it.
know, yeah.
He doesn't think about that.
I know, I
He
guess.
thinks about the
Just universe you love the Lauren. I thought you were gonna say Dune or something.
I'm reading the Dune books right now, so that was the first thing that came up, but I don't know enough about them to be like, yeah,
Give me
let's
control
do
of
it.
their license.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've got this in the bag.
move over,
Um,
Denise.
God, I don't know. I feel like
And it doesn't have to be a movie, book, game. It can be just whatever. Like you have control. You could do a card game, for all I fucking care. I don't.
Balatro. Stellar Blade.
Solitaire.
Yeah.
Stellar
So-
Blade.
Stellar Blade.
Minecraft movie.
I'll make a movie, porn version.
Surprised that already exists.
It probably does.
Guaranteed. I don't really know. I mean, like, my gut keeps screaming Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, but I don't know shit about Lord of the Rings because apparently they keep thinking Gollum's their best character because they keep fucking pumping him into everything.
Well, there you go. So what would
So-
you? That's what they think. But as a fan, if you were given full creative control of Lord of the Rings, what would you do? Like, what would you want to see from it? Now, I'm not saying you make it, but just like you tell them, do this.
I would make a film, Lord of the Rings post Sauron,
Oh, okay.
and what that world looks like because
Like directly after, or time jump, or
you know how I think I would do it? I would do it like, you know what? I take it back. I'm going way out on a limb here. Foundation.
oh,
Have you guys seen or read or done anything?
No.
just from what you've told us.
It's so interesting the way Lee Pace is the main actor. He's in Lord of the Rings too. It's that's what triggered me to think about this. But they do time jumps so well, and the scale is ridiculous. Like each episode might be 1,000 years in between. I would play with that, and you know, if I were to do Lord of the Rings, I would do immediately after, but then time jump it as well, because the world is dying. Without the rings, magic is fading from Middle Earth. So what does that look like? What takes over? What's the long end game plan post Sauron now that evil's been destroyed? But Foundation, I love the idea of Foundation, this multi-1,000-year empire that reigns supreme, and they have access to cloning, and they've banned all artificial intelligence in the world. To me, the best sci-fi stories out there right now don't deal with AI, because AI is such like a cheat code that I feel like it funnels everything into this weird technology computer, utopia. Dune bans it right away. That's like one of the first things that he does is like, nope, there was this war, and post that, no more AI.
No.
And so you can still get a really cool technology, but it's not super robots that, and I think that sets up for a sci-fi universe really, really cool. Foundation would be really cool to write about because there's just so much material inside of that. All the politics going on, the cloning, it's just a phenomenal show. So I don't know. I'd probably do something like that. That'd be a lot of fun to play with because there's just so much to work with.
What about you, Kyle?
Yours is Mass Effect for sure. What
'Cause
would you want to do?
The First Contact War. I'd want to make.
Yeah, but like, what is it just about? Like
An
Garrus
original
and-
story.
No, so it's. I mean, it'd be.
Was Garrus part of First Contact?
Garrus wasn't alive.
Oh, okay, so this is way before Mass Effect.
Yeah,
1.
and
Okay.
I would just be fascinated in to see of like, because it's humans when we first started to get space capabilities, right? Versus this alien race, and we got in war with them. We know a little about it, but not much.
The Turians were way ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
Towards
There was a
attack.
book about that was written that I read written by Drew Karpyshyn. He wrote the first two Mass Effects. He wrote a book about Anderson, and the whole first section of the book was the First Contact War, and then after that, then it was like his dealings with Saren and when he was almost a Spectre and that kind of thing. But again, it was very surface level Spectre or First Contact War stuff. But Anderson is a veteran of the First Contact War. It's really not that far. It'd be like the equivalent of like us talking about Vietnam. Like it's not that far back in their
Yeah.
history.
So I'd be fascinated to see that because I think it'd be interesting to explore how we came into the Citadel and like even go after the war of like how we adapted
Yeah.
to we learning that there's this whole Citadel of alien races,
And like how we board it for the first time and it's just totally empty. Like what the fuck? Because there wouldn't have been anything in there.
Yes, there was. We were at it. We're the last ones.
Oh, what?
So we went through a Mass Effect relay, and then as humans, we immediately started like claiming planets. Yeah, like this is Earth 2
This
or
is
whatever.
ours
yeah,
now!
Yeah, and then a lot of those were not ours to claim, and then the Turians like
in.
responded like aggressively, and they like attacked us. To them, it was just like a little skirmish with an unknown alien presence. But humans, they lost that little first battle. They went back and they came back for full scale war and like just nuked, like they were like bombing the Turians, giving them everything we had. And then the Turians were like, what the fuck? And they pulled back. And then the Turians were like, oh shit. And they have a much bigger military than us. And they
Yeah.
were like, these people are crazy. And then so they got all their military and the Turians were set to respond in kind and like wipe us off the face of the planet. And then the Asari stepped in and was just like,
Let us
"Hold
have
up."
sex with them and we'll be all right.
Yeah, like, and then so the First Contact War was basically just a few skirmishes back and forth.
So how the hell did we?
We were the last to the
Yeah,
Citadel.
we were designated as the largest threat.
because we killed
'Cause of
because
Shepard.
Shepard killed.
So only because of those actions.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
but yeah, I would. That's what I would want to see.
They hurt us.
Because-
fucking right.
Yeah, literally, like
Bring in the full armada.
for the Turians it was Tuesday, for humans it was the greatest war
Yeah.
in their
Well,
brief
didn't-
existence. And
Isn't
they-
there some dialogue? I forget who makes it about how like the Turians were surprised by how like
they were not ready. They thought so. They wiped out that little group of humans.
Yeah,
They thought that represented like the bulk of their force. When I say little group, I mean like it was a big,
Thousands.
you know, as a colony. They thought that was everything. So when they took out that colony, humans, turned around and they're like, "How dare you?" And they literally just launched everything they had, and just as we probably would in real life if we just had like a colony of like thousands of people, just go like that.
We need to take it
Yeah.
to them.
And so
Did the
humans
Asari
have a
just
lot
send
of
all-
pride that they effectively won that war. They would have lost, if we're being real, once it escalated
Dragged
the way
out.
it did. But humans definitely did more damage. Like,
Did the Asari just like send all their sluts over to us and just bang us out of our minds? That had to be how they.
there is
mediated the
a rumor of Asari promiscuity, but
whole
like,
thing. Yeah.
I don't think it was
Isn't
that
that-
cut and dry.
How is it a rumor? Isn't it like very clear that
That's how they evolve.
they
as
have
a
like the
society-
best
society.
sex of any species?
Because it
ever?
adapts to whatever you.
It becomes
You
your
literally
greatest
meld with them.
fantasy.
Your ecosystem with them melds together, and it's literally
Everything you
like
want.
just the most pleasurable experience of your life. It's like a 40-minute orgasm.
And then like our leaders all come back like they're good. They're good people.
Yeah, you know what?
They're
Let's listen
exactly
to
what
them.
we need, guys. Turians aren't bad either. Let's get along.
But then the Batarians, right after that, because humans, Liara talks about it, like humans kind of are seen as like a bully a little bit.
Well, and she talks about because we die so fast.
Yeah.
We move fast.
We move fast, we die, because they have 1,000-year lifespan.
Yeah.
They look at it differently. But so humans then got into an altercation after that. They got into an altercation with the Batarians. And we kicked their asses too. And then the Batarians were mad that they didn't get reinforcements from the Citadel, so they withdrew their embassy. And that's why Batarians don't have a presence on the Citadel, because
And
they're
then
mad that
we destroyed their home planet.
we destroyed them.
Collateral damage.
Humans reacted in about the most human way possible. You
What are we to do? Blow it up.
nuke them?
We don't have time to discuss. Fucking
Send everything we have.
boom.
Fire everything! It's that meme with Kylo Ren.
More.
Yeah.
See, and could you imagine, like as a movie, that scene? Sick.
Yeah, because now you as an audience member have to toil with that.
Yeah. Just this huge space battle, and then I don't know how far you'd want to go, but you could show them coming onto the Citadel for the first time, meeting the other races, and being like, "What the fuck? Like, there's aliens? The fuck?"
You'd have to write it as like a. It'd probably be more. It'd be way more expensive to do it this way, but probably be better as a series,
Yeah.
so you can get much more narrative out. But because you might spend 2 hours on screen just explaining everything.
What about you, Kylo?
Kylo?
No, Kyle.
Oh,
Kylo Ren. Star Wars?
I was looking into the First Contact War lasted roughly 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah. So it wasn't just one, then one. There's lots of little things, but before it went absolutely crazy, that's when Yasari got involved. For me, weirdly, I mean, I hesitate encroaching on like established IP, like as like my creative mind likes to feel more original.
Uh-huh.
I love stories, but I wouldn't tackle something super. You know what I would do? Because it's so vague and there's so much to tell. I would love to tell a story like set in like the Elden Ring universe. That's what I would do, because there's so much freedom there.
Yeah.
Can you die in that universe?
It depends on when the
You
ring
could-
of death or whatever.
I feel like that game turned into a movie would make an amazing comedy.
it could be.
You
With
know
The
that
Rock,
over and again.
The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Just get you.
No, we're not doing The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Seth Rogen,
Seth Rogen.
Seth
Jack
Rogen
Black.
as you're tarnished.
Yeah, the
Jack Black.
the casting crew of Tropic Thunder.
Yes. Ben Stiller.
Robert Downey. Playing
Robert Downey is the
Goldface.
whatever. No,
Or America.
Gold mask.
No. Yeah, no. What the fuck is his name?
Brad.
Doing this.
The guy that you walk in, and you just smoke without.
Oh,
Start getting off.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I was like, you know how many people do that pose, Billy?
I know, actually, that's you guys were throwing all these things out, and I'm like, wow, I am doing the T pose.
when he's standing there, he's like, I knew you'd come. Like, and you think you're about to have the most epic fight of your life, and then
You're like, oh, I could get right next to this guy.
He's like monologuing when you kill him.
So what would you want to do? Like a book?
I would
movie?
love to do like a book like on like the Shattering, but
Ooh.
specifically, I would like to. I've already thought about this. Frame it where it's a tragic story where Radon is the protagonist, and then it ends in the way it does with him sacrificing himself, holding up the stars, and then he ends up going crazy with the rot and all that.
Oh, you would show that all the way to there.
That part would just be like a montage, but it would end with like her dropping the rot bomb on Caleb.
And that's when Kevin Hart and
And
Dwayne
The
The
Rock.
Rock.
So Radon is
Jar
the Rock,
Bro. The Rock is Jar Bro.
not Radon.
No.
Vin Diesel's Radon.
The Rock's lost weight. He's not as big anymore.
He's still jacked.
Not as much as me.
Yeah.
Fully believe it.
I did write a little just for fun, a little like fan fiction-y thing on Cyberpunk about a character like a cop or whatever in a whole division. Only
Cop would be interesting.
like a new division called like I called it like the Custos division, which is like Greek or Latin or whatever for like Guardian or something. And then I had this whole thing of like their whole idea was no augments, everything was external augmentation, no interior augmentation, and then like it was like there was corruption, and the whole thing started off like I had this whole thing written. Not because like I wanted it as a story, but like for a while I played around with the idea of like starting like a Cyberpunk tabletop like campaign, and that would be like the setting.
The story.
Yeah, I've done a million of those for different things. But that was not like me ever thinking that I wanted that to be a canon story or anything, you know.
A buddy cop story. So
Yeah.
Kevin Hart and The Rock in Cyberpunk.
It's what it's been missing, honestly.
You got it right.
Get on
This
it.
time,
they already have
instead of-
Keanu.
You know, Cyberpunk 1, it's Keanu, right? 1. Cyberpunk 2, Kevin Hart, The Rock, 2 characters.
Wow, you're really on to
The
something.
Unreal Engine edition with Kevin Hart.
Could you
Wow.
imagine? Just instead of "Wake the fuck up, Samurai," it's Kevin Hart saying that.
That sounds like the worst movie. I'm over it already.
Where can people find us?
They can find us right here on YouTube every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, where we stream live, talking about fun stuff, games, movies,
Games.
stupid,
Movies.
silly ideas.
Yeah.
Kevin James, Rick James, Kevin Hart.
All right, what?
And with good KD, you get the dub.
Bye, guys.